We are again at the front gates of the infamous Skinwalker Ranch.
Interesting to be parked down here out in the dark. Can you appear as a glowing light on the hillside like you do at Magic Mesa? It was like everything just flashed, like lit up like noonday. Something made a noise down here. Right when I said that 3 times, weird. And all of that, whoa, another shooting star.
This is same petroglyph we have in southern Utah, clear down by St. George on the Anasazi Trail. He has 5 fingers on one hand and 4 on the other. I really think I've only seen this figure posted one time on Twitter, and it was a black and white LiDAR scan. It didn't have this figure, the whole panel or anything.
You ready?
There is a connection between the paranormal, UFOs, and the myths of ancient history. The clues are scattered across the landscape from a forbidden past, maybe even in your own backyard. There is a connection between the true nature of our reality, consciousness, and the unexplained. I'm Carl the Crusher. Let's explore the unknown. Yep. Yes. Petroglyphs. Oh my gosh. Oh, I found one. Oh my God, I found one. Oh, I found one. Oh my God, I found a whole panel. I'm gonna cry, you guys. I found one. Look at this. Hello. Look at him waving his hand. Oh my gosh, he's so clear. Whoa. This is crazy looking. He's huge. There's like a bullet hole right there. I don't see any carvings. Holy hell, look at all these nests. Look at all these bird nests. Damn. That looks like an alien hive. Look at all those. Hopefully I don't get dive bombed. Yes! I don't want to wake them up. Look at all the petroglyphs. We found petroglyphs. Yes! Can you see them? There he is. I can hear birds up there. I don't want to wake them up. Look, there's a wavy line and a squatter man. Bingo. There's tons of petroglyphs up here. And look, there's a swoop wiggle, and there's something standing down in the swoop. Look at the guy there. See him with his headdress, his arms, his body, his legs squatted out. Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. And there's definitely a wavy line going underneath his legs again. Wow. We have a lot more hiking around to do. This is so amazing. We're making new discoveries. I might be the first person to find this one too. No way. Yes. All right, I'm feeling really optimistic now. I keep getting goosebumps and getting a feeling like I'm gonna make a discovery, like I'm meant to be here, like I'm invited, like whatever's going on wants me to tell the story. And as soon as I get this wave come over me, I'm like, whew, and then I find an incredible discovery. I gotta tell you, I just keep having wave after wave. Like there's just, like I'm gonna find some ritual site or something. I have this feeling like these petroglyphs, I mean, are already an incredible discovery in and of itself. I just keep having this weird feeling like I'm not done yet. Now this is a funny one. So that last little guy that I found was way over there. I crawled all the way along here, looked all up along this, haven't found anything. And then there's just this. This is obviously pecked in. Line going up this way, and a line going up this way. And it's just on this big boulder that's perched up here like this. See the lines going up? Is there something on top? I don't know, that's a funny one. Clearly carved. Let's keep looking. Lines pointing up. Let's go up that way. Maybe there's something on top. Oh. Thunder and lightning coming in. Let's look on top. I'm on top of where those lines are carved, right here. I don't see anything here. What is this place? Here's my quest. I'm going to go up on top here, hike up along this ridge, look for petroglyphs all the way along there, all the way along this whole ridge, all the way up to there. And we'll see how well my legs are doing by then. I decided to sit down here, eat a protein bar, get a drink of water, take a little bit of a break, but starting to get into some rain now. These thunder clouds are blowing over. Behind me over here though is a beautiful rainbow. Look at that. Right above the reservation behind me, arcing all the way across the sky. Here, I'll turn the camera around and give you guys a good look at my view up here for my dinner. That rainbow makes me want to go look at the rocks right there. Did I like fall off a ledge back there and die or something? Am I losing my mind, or is this like a triple rainbow going on? Look at that. There's definitely two rainbows. The one below on the bottom is just full bars. Wow. Look at that in the sky. What a day I'm having. What a beautiful, beautiful, fun day. I'm gonna go towards the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, eh? Let's go see what we find over here. How do you not? We're at Skinwalker Ranch property, basically, where all the cows go, hiking along, finding newly discovered ancient petroglyphs. And the thunderstorms roll in and cool everything off and make it nice and pleasant. And then we even get a hike and look at these beautiful rainbows. Incredible. Now watch, we're gonna find something up here, I bet. Let's see. Which way do I go? Do I go that way? Should I go that way? Do I go this way? What do you think, Mr. Lizard? Go this way? Okay. Yes? Okay, let's go. I've just been hiking all over the place looking for more. So far, I haven't seen anything new. Not giving up yet. Boy, it's hot right now. And there's this. Not necessarily something that you want to see when you're hiking around down here. Jeez. There's a leg right here. Like the other leg's clear over here. I'm not gonna lie. This is very spooky and ominous right here. Being in right in the heart of Skinwalker territory. It's actually really quite beautiful. Right now in the daytime, I can say that, right? Easy to say. We are starting to lose some daylight. Here in the next few hours, it's going to go down. I think I've hit the end of the road here on foot. So I'm going to follow the spring back along here till I hit the road and then go back to my truck. And we'll drive up to another patch of rocks along a mesa, see if we can't spot some more petroglyphs in a new area. But wow, what a day, what an experience, what a place to be. This is the real deal. Other than being on Skinwalker Ranch, the actual location, this is as good as it gets. I am so beyond overwhelmed that we found that panel of petroglyphs today. Newly discovered, I can't believe it. Oh, and now we've got access to this whole new area, right connected to Skinwalker Ranch, and the petroglyphs match. They're the same type and style, clear down at the Magic Mesa, where we've been having all the phenomena there. This petroglyph of the figure that has 5 fingers on one hand and 4 on the other, the bird shaman that time travels through interdimensional portals from location to location. This is something that's well known to the indigenous people. And now we've got the evidence of him being here, or at least revered or worshipped or believed in at one point at Skinwalker Ranch in this whole valley. I mean, that's it. And not only that, 6-fingered giants, the 6-fingered kings. There's 4 figures on that wall back there. Donovan was like, he thought there was 2, maybe 3. There's definitely 4 figures there. So I don't know, hopefully, I hope that Brandon lets me go actually petroglyph hunt on Skinwalker Ranch itself, because I guarantee I'm going to find stuff. I think I'm going to find stuff that nobody's ever seen before. I know that a lot of people have been hiking all over there, but there's an eye to it. There's a way of looking at the stone to see the patterns in order to adjust your way of looking to see what's there. And a lot of it is so intuitive based. You guys saw when I found those ones, it's like you sense it. It's almost like a spiritual experience before you physically experience it. I intuitively knew I was about to find that right before I turned around the corner and saw it. And then there it was. And now we've made it back here to the truck, back to where we began. And there's the bird shaman. Right there. And there's another shaman right there. And there's the new one I just found up there. I don't know what we're going to call him. He's cool looking though. He's got a big round head, and then the energy coming off like a big ponytail goes up and connects to a star up in the sky. So awesome. But I think today only ends one way, and that's with me parking somewhere down here with my night vision equipment, my thermal imager, right down here in the heart of it, in the path of the Skinwalker, connected to Skinwalker Ranch, and just staying as long as we can, watching the skies, putting ourselves out there, making myself available for an encounter, and we'll see what happens. Look at all these little rocks that look a lot like when I went to that other place on the Shoshone reservation that was like the village of the little people, where there's like little tiny, almost little hobbit houses. Doesn't that look like that? That's kind of cool looking. I don't know, they're probably just full of snakes, but and rock chucks. But it looks cool. This place is fascinating, right, Mr. Grasshopper? You see him? He's going for a ride. I have decided to push myself yet again. I'm not done yet. So I'm back out here. This is where Donovan just took me, where that big tower is that has the 4 deity shaman figures, the big tall ones like the big kingship. And I'm not satisfied. Look at how long my shadow is on the ground. That is not good. We turn around, we measure in the sky. We have 1 hour to sundown. So my goal is to get up, go all the way along there, all the way up there. See if I can find any companion petroglyphs. Boom, 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 along this. And then we might be hiking out of here in the dark, in the path of the Skinwalker. 100%. We just saw dead cow carcass back there, and these are the cow trails, game trails. It's like a highway through here. Whew. I'm all out of water. I went through 2 full water bottles hiking all around the last area, and now I have a thermos of coffee left. I even drank a Red Bull. Ew. Keep myself going. Maybe that's why I've got a pep in my step. Try and come up here and do this. Feeling good though. That's the panel of all the shaman right there. I wonder, has anybody looked up there? Yeah, okay, so I'm going to the same spot. Let's just look down below here. I can already see 3 big dots that look like something here. Let's go. No, they're natural holes. Wow, the sage smells so good. Nothing right here. Let's see. My heart is pounding in my chest. Basically ran up the hill. You can see all the detail on these guys now. Look at that. I'm so glad I came back up here. Look in the sunset. You can clearly see them all now, right? Clearly. Look at him. You can even see his chest is 2 squares. Look at his face. Look at the headdress. Wow. Stunning. His friend with the horns next to him. See what I mean with the arm going down? Come over here and you can see this guy. Clearly 3 squares on the chest. Look at this one with the whole chest piece. You can now see their heads clearly. Square, square. stunning. There they are. Okay, I'm going to take some pictures now that I've got better lighting. I can get better photographs of this. And then we'll see, I'm running out of daylight bad here. I still want to go over there and see what's on that. What if there's more like this? That would change everything. Wow, 6 fingers. See? Unreal. Can't believe that I'm here. I cannot believe that I'm here. What's over there? Should we go see before the sun goes down? There's the 4 kings. 4 kings that overlook Skinwalker Ranch. They're literally looking right up the valley over Skinwalker Ranch. Sun's going down. Found a dead cow carcass. Found new petroglyphs. Newly undiscovered petroglyphs. What? What a day we are having. And all the weather with the little rain showers has just been like so refreshing and beautiful. It's like, I have not felt like this place is cursed today. I've felt like I'm having the time of my life. I feel like I'm home. I feel like I love this place. I'm having so much fun. If the kings are carved right up there, what's back here? Right? Well, I just realized now I'm hiking right up towards the creepy forest. That is the entrance into the reservation land. I can hear coyotes barking over there, or dogs barking over there already. Let's not go that way anymore. Look at that. Listen, hear it? Holy shit, there's a ton of dogs barking. Let's get up here and check this out and get out of here. The sun's going down and I can hear a whole pack of coyotes or something. Not good. I'm not lying, I can hear a whole pack of dogs up on that hill in the forest. Row, 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 barking, yipping up like they're getting ready to go. And I'm a long ways away from the truck. See any. Let's check this thing out. Oh, damn. Oh. There's not going to be any petroglyphs on this backside. It's too like muddy, wrong kind of rock. I gotta come around the front. There's this big bird's nest right here, geez. Graffiti. Look at that. Is there petroglyphs too? I don't know. I don't see any. I don't see any indigenous petroglyphs. A couple of lions here, but this all looks like graffiti. More modern. Maybe over here. I might have to walk out of here with a flashlight if I don't get out of here. I don't see any so far. Like a little labyrinth up in here. I don't see any petroglyphs here. Up on this summit. Nope. Nothing that I can see. What a beautiful view though. Right? What an incredible way to spend the day. We'll make our way down, look over these big boulders. All that I found here was Bill. Somebody named Bill. There is another possibility to this that could be quite shocking. What if these are actually ancient Viking runes from Viking travelers who also found their way up through this trade route, through this region thousands of years ago in order to come up through here and put these runes on this stone? The runes Berkana, Isa, 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 the one that looks like a letter B, I, is Berkana, Isa, Isa, Isa. And if you understand the meaning of these ancient runes, it is quite shocking.
Concerning Berkana, its meaning is often related to birch goddess. This is a rune of becoming. It suggests a continuous growth of the self and a continual rebirth or renewal in all things. It represents a change, perhaps even the end of a cycle of life, to propitiate a rebirth, a renewal, to throw away that which no longer has a purpose in life because it has reached its limit. The limit of its own life cycle. So it's time for decay to be utterly consumed so it can flourish again as if a new life form from the ashes. It's not a rune of death. It's a rune of life and renewal, as I've said. I am speaking closer to psychological terms. Mature wisdom, the growth of the psychological self. Mental stagnation prevents self-growth. And as it is obvious, the more we live, the more we learn, and the mind flourishes. It opens up, it discovers new horizons, and there is a clear evolution of the self. Perhaps what once made sense to us is no longer valid at this point. It no longer makes sense. So even if we are familiar with our previous thoughts on some manner, on some subject, even if our old perspectives and perceptions of life itself seem familiar, safe, comfortable, but we know they no longer make sense, well, it's time to let go of all of that. Let go of the previous mentality, whose only purpose is to give us an illusionary sense of comfort and safety. We must go forward and let our mind blossom. Hello friends, my name is Ari Thurger, and today I'm going to talk about the rune Isa. Isa means ice, the very substance which is capable of stopping the flow of a river. It stops life, a pause in every cycle, a disquieting stillness, making this rune connected to focus and self-preservation, concentration, self-control, and being conscious of our self-ego and identity. This rune represents a time in our lives when we must face the harsh reality whether we like it or not. Immobility, blindness, lack of change, nothing seems to evolve. It's just in a moment of stillness, and you are the only thing in your own life that seems to be alive while everything else froze. And it's in those moments when we can't turn to anything to call for aid that we realize the only way out is through ourselves alone. We become self-aware, self-centered. We become aware of our existence beyond mere physical appearance, and that there is power within us which couldn't be noticed before because everything was moving too fast. But now, in this frozen moment in your life, everything is quiet and you can hear what's coming from within you. Everything is silent now, and you can perfectly hear yourself.
It actually means that it is a place where you go in order to discard everything in your life that is no longer useful for you. Anything that is dragging you down, any dark, burdensome things that are troubling your life, anything that you haven't dealt with, anything that is a problem for you. Maybe it was something that was actually a useful tool to get you to a certain point. You actually, at this point now, realize it is no good for you. It is in the way, and it's time to get rid of that. And it's time for a new rebirth. But the difficulty is with Isa, and what Isa means right after that is that, holy smokes, the way and the path is frozen like ice. It is so difficult to proceed. It is so difficult to make changes that the way is almost frozen. And if you understand the curse of the Skinwalker, this sort of shared meaning between the ancient petroglyphs of the Native Americans and indigenous people up in this canyon matches if this is actually ancient Viking runes and the same sort of thing that they were manifesting or projecting or solidifying in the stone of what they felt that this ancient canyon meant. Now, if that isn't enough synchronicity and enough of a strange match, catch this at another level. This almost makes me think for sure that this is all part of some future time travel event or quantum entanglement that's going to trigger all of this, or that everything that we're a part of right now is leading up to this. So there you see that Berkana symbol, the Isa, and then above it, almost like these dots or this DNA strand up above it. And I don't know if this just says Bill or if this is actually ancient Viking runes. But here's where the synchronicity and the coincidence gets out there quite a ways, because I'm about to go to Project Hessdalen in Norway, the former location of Project Blue Book and J Allen Hynek over in Norway with the Hessdalen Lights. And there we have Berkana, Isa, and Isa, BIII, and another I. And it's all lined up in the Skinwalker Ranch, Lightning Springs Ranch Valley. And as I'm chatting online with Chris Bartel, the former security officer at Skinwalker Ranch, he is getting ready to go up to Skinwalker Ranch to be a part of the History Channel TV show again. And I'm talking to him about how, unfortunately, I'm not going to join him up there because I'm probably going to Norway. And as we're talking about how I'm going to be going to this Project Hessdalen, where the Hessdalen Lights phenomena is over there clear in Norway, That's coming right up September 6th through the 8th. That's when I'm going to be flying over there with Chris Lado. And at this exact same time as I'm talking to him is when I'm editing the video and realize, wait a second, these might be ancient Viking runes that I found a couple of weeks ago at Skinwalker Ranch up at Lightning Springs in the canyon. So then the whole point of going to the Hessdalen Valley is because of the MUPOS project, the Modular Unidentified Phenomena Alert System. So what I did was logged into the MUPOS portal, and sure enough, at the exact same time that I was on the phone with Chris Bartel, and at the exact same time that I realized that we're talking about the Hessdalen Lights phenomena, the UFOs that appear clear over in Norway, is also at the exact same time in Synchronicity that I'm editing this video that has Berkana, Isa at the canyon at Lightning Springs Ranch connected to Skinwalker. And right at that same time that I'm on the phone with Chris, there is a spike in gamma radiation and then a spike of RF energy and strange anomalies in the signal of the fixed quality, like it cannot figure out if it's where the GPS coordinates are for the MUPOS device. So this device is part of phase 2 of an entire unidentified phenomena alert system to try and catch the hitchhiker effect. When these events happen, when these synchronous coincidences, when these powerful deja vu events occur, what happens is I can go into this MUPOS portal as it happens, type in an incident report right into this log entry, and I can put in the date and the time and tell the entire experience of what happened, exactly like I'm filming it right now and recording the voiceover. How I was talking to Chris Bartel, how I discovered that these might be ancient Viking runes, and that just happens to be at the same time as I'm talking to Chris about going to Norway, to the Hessdalen Valley, at the exact same time as Chris is talking about going to Skinwalker Ranch, where these carvings are. And so the way that this all lines up is such a coincidence that I almost cannot deny it. And then the other level of it is, well, how do you prove it beyond it just being a string of coincidences? Well, I'll show you how. It's because we have the gamma spikes, we have the RF energy spikes, the EMF spikes, we have the glitches in the location of the satellite signal and everything. Like you can see something happening in my house. This sensor just got connected again today after moving into my new house, and it just caught this incident as it happened while I was on the phone talking to Chris and editing the video, talking about going to Norway while he's going to Skinwalker. The way that it all lines up, and then to capture the actual spikes, to me, is like another level of capturing evidence that nobody else is doing. So I think this is the proof that I needed, that it's time for me to get the tickets. I'm going to be flying to Hessdalen, Norway to join Chris Lado, and we're going to join the Hessdalen Lights Project and take some MUPOS sensors and cameras over there to see what we can recover. Because if these are actually ancient Viking runes up the canyon near Skinwalker Ranch, and I'm supposed to be going to Norway at the same time, if we find these same symbols somehow over there in that canyon or similar types of petroglyphs, this is going to potentially change history forever. So now explain this to me. How is it that the MUPOS device catches a spike in gamma radiation, EMF radiation, and then loses track of its own GPS and satellite signal, like it has no idea where it is on the planet, all in the length of our phone call, where we realize that those runes could be Viking, and we're all talking about the Hessdalen project and you going to Skinwalker and how this all feels like some weird time travel convergence. The freaking MUPOS device literally just captured the signal as it happened, like catching the Skinwalker hitchhiker phenomena red-handed while it's happening, while you and I are talking about going to both of these places, and while I'm editing the video, realizing Came up here and carved their name on this one. That's it. This whole summit was clean. That's the kings over there. Let's see, where did I park? Oh boy, way back there. Let's go. Look at that. Where is it? Okay, I'm gonna get out of the truck and we're gonna walk around. Maybe I'll go down the road on foot to the petroglyph site, hike around a little bit in the dark.